Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another long ride in the Peak District, or what's hopefully going to be a long ride. It is going to be a long ride. My legs are potatoed. Yesterday, 3 hours on the bike and then a 1 hour and 50-minute run. And last night, it's the first time in ages I've laid in bed and my legs have been like actually full on hurting. But if I cast my mind back to 18 months, 2 years ago, that's what they were like every day. So I think just get used to it. Just suck it up and just get on with it, I think. So today I'm riding out to Velo Bavarian. If you watched the video a few weeks ago, I had a bike fit with Dan at UK Bike Fit and then did a little tour around the bike shop below, which is Velo Bavarian. Now Velo Bavarian are running some social rides throughout the winter, one of which is today. 9:30 starts, a little bit more leisurely than the club ride, but I'm riding out to it, so it's about an hour away. I think the ride's probably, I don't know, not really, 2-3 hours, steady, social, but then I'll ride home. So nothing really on the agenda other than just sitting in zone 2, getting those endurance miles in. I'm feeling all right. I know that if I wanted to do some big efforts, I wouldn't be able to do that, but actually, this is feeling okay so far. So I'm only half an hour in, so I'm not going to count my chickens before they've hatched, but yeah, all right. And you know what it's like riding with other people, the miles will just tick by easier. So let's get out there. I was going to say hi to the guys. I don't really know all of them, and I haven't got mud guards on. So okay, this was billed as a social ride, but when Adam Kenway turned up I was a bit disgusted. Adam, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Good training over Christmas?
Not too bad. The weather's a bit disgusting, wasn't it? But
You're not a fan of indoor training, are you?
no, if I can get out, I'll get out, really.
I did watch yesterday your special on GCN when you were on that super light disc bike.
Yeah.
From last year. We watched it in bed and Liz said, oh, Adam's in our bedroom. So I don't know how you feel about that, but that's what Liz said, so.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. Anyway, so steady ride today. Is this in your dictionary?
Yeah, so most of the rides in winter steady. I only go really hard as possible.
Okay.
Just ride your bike, enjoy it.
Good, alright. Well, sit on if you need to, and we'll see you at the cafe.
Right.
Incredible scenes. Awesome, isn't it? Definitely in spring, me and you guys and girls are going to go out for a ride in the Peak District. I don't know how exactly it's going to work, but we're going to sort something out, as long as you wait for me. Not far from home, about 10-15 minutes away. What a ride with the Velo Bavarian crew, great bunch of guys. We did, well, what am I now, 4 hours in-ish, but I'll talk about stats when I get home. We pressed on up the climbs, took it easy in between. It's been a solid ride so far. I can't understand how I can ride for like so long, like, you know, 3-4 hours plus and feel great on the road, but then indoors after 2 or 3 hours and just feel zapped. I don't know whether it's mentally or physically or what, but anyway, I've just stopped to have a minute basically, and I've got probably a 10-minute spin home. This lady came past me about 10-15 minutes ago. If you know who she is, please let me know down below. I can only assume she's like national champ, world champ, I don't know, because genuinely sitting on a wheel was pretty hard and I had no shame in sitting on a wheel. I did thank her at the end of my free ride, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, let's get this last bit of the spin done and get home for some lunch. Oh, ride done and dusted. I don't know exactly how far it is because of course kilometers to miles. It's about 70 miles ish, I'm going to guess, and about 5,500 feet of climbing. I don't know. Either way, solid ride in the books. I often talk about, oh, there's no point putting yourself in a hole, or don't go too hard. Actually, there is some times to do that, and I think now is the time for me. After today and probably tomorrow, I'm going to have a few days of easier volume, so less amount of training, just to absorb this training. But this week's definitely been about pushing the foot on the gas a bit more. Anyway, I'm going to get home, have some lunch, shower change, and then we're going to have a quick look at my training week. So I'll see you there. Okay, so it is now well into the evening. Had a great nap earlier. Elizabeth, how are you?
Yes, good, thank you.
What are you doing?
Just packing all the Christmas decorations away.
Is Christmas over?
Christmas is over.
Oh, the tree's coming down. That's sad, isn't it?
It is.
Let me know down below if you took your tree down already or not. Liz is keen to get it done before back to work, aren't you?
Yeah.
What training you done today?
Did an hour and a half on the bike in the garage this morning. I joined the KISS Group D ride, so that was great fun.
You like those group rides on Zwift, don't you?
Yeah, really good fun.
Awesome. Well, I hope you had a good ride with your internet friends.
Yeah.
Good to see you getting on it as well. That big glass of wine behind you. Can I tell everybody what it is?
Schlur.
Did you have any alcoholic drinks over Christmas?
No.
You're absolutely wild, aren't you? Excellent. Okay, well, I'm not going to tell everybody what's happening tomorrow in too much detail, but stay tuned because it's going to be funny, isn't it? We're going mountain biking. Anyway, I thought we'd have a quick look at my training week. Now, I'm not going to go into each session in detail because I do that every day as part of the daily vlog, but I thought it's good just to take a step back and look at the week as a whole. So the volume, this is my biggest week for absolutely months. I'm off work, so it's an opportunity to do that. It obviously means you've got a bit more time during the day. So beginning of the week, club ride, swim, a bit of weights work in the evening. Tuesday, steady run and then easy spin, so a bit of a recovery day after a hard day on the Monday. Wednesday was I did an hour interval session on the treadmill, which is intense, but then I only did a swim the rest of the day. So again, I'd probably class that not as a recovery day, but not as a particularly hard training stress day. Definitely some intensity there, but not. I finished that day feeling as fresh, if not a little bit fresher than I did the day before. Thursday, long walk / run with Liz, so sort of the jog walk off-road run we did, 2 hours. I was aching a bit from that, if I'm honest. All right, aching loads from that. Friday, the club ride. Again, that wasn't too hard. If you have a quick look at the power details on these, say 2 hours and 20, normalized 263 watts. That's a pretty decent ride, 18.5 miles an hour, but it wasn't absolutely flat out. And then yesterday was probably my biggest training day of the week, so I got out on the peaks in the morning. Of course, Training Peaks gives you all these stars now, doesn't it, for the next few weeks because we're in the new year. 3 hours, normalised 230 watts. There weren't really any big peaks in there, so yeah, peak 1 minute was 307, so it wasn't really any big digs at all. And then in the afternoon was a long run back from Liz's parents to our house, which was off-road, hilly. That was tough. That probably hurt me more than the ride in the morning. And then today was just about finishing off the training week. I knew I had a good amount of volume this week and a good level of training, so I just wanted to get out and get a few hours done. I knew that the social ride was going to be about 3 hours, so if I was to ride to and from there, it was going to be a decent ride. So that's basically what I did. So that's probably the biggest ride of the week in terms of training stress and in terms of volume. So 4.5 hours, normalised power 247 watts, and a training stress score of 229. That's fairly decent. And in terms of power spikes, there are a few little bigger digs, but nothing too big. And it wasn't like attacks. It was more steeper bits of climbs where I was pressing on over climbs to stay with the group and stuff. But I'd say it's stuff like pretty okay. Tired legs feeling pretty all right. So that took me up to 20 hours and 58 minutes. I will round that up to 21 hours. I'll do 2 minutes of yoga or something. A training stress score of 1,092. Again, when I was sort of building for an Ironman, most weeks are over 1,000. Not always this much volume, but a bit more harder training. So, but that's a real good level for me. An hour of swimming, 2 swims. I had hopes to go for my 3rd swim today, but in honesty, the pool was open 3 till 4, and I got home at 2 o'clock, and I just couldn't bring myself to have a quick shower change and out. I wanted to get some lunch and sit down a little bit and have a nap. So that's what I did. He's the uffing and puffing over there.
Sorry, but I just remembered I haven't yet taken the lights off.
Oh no.
And that is so annoying to do.
Yeah, so annoying. And then my running's a bit more than planned, to be honest, but the run with Liz on Thursday was longer than I thought it was going to be, and my run yesterday was longer than I thought it was going to be. So although I've bumped up the volume by about 1 hour and 20, I'm happy that I haven't overdone it because it was all low intensity stuff. And then 15 minutes of strength, which yes is a pitiful amount, but that's 15 minutes more than I've done for the last 12 weeks. So we will build from there. So that is it. I hope your training is going well. I enjoyed reading the New Year's resolutions people had set for themselves, some interesting ones, some challenging ones. Keep me updated, let me know how you're getting on, and I will see you tomorrow at 4 PM for what's potentially going to be quite a funny video.
I'll prove you wrong.
See you there.